Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. And you look at Walker. He's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
And you know what? The talent they have, undeniable. And the more they've gotten used to the demands of life in the NBA, the better they've gotten.
Here are the five for the Clippers. George is out there with Luka Doncic. And then there's Steven Adams. And there's Jackson. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Antetokounmpo. Durant is out there with John Morant. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Sharp in at the five, roaming the paint. Here we are, Clark, looking at this one. Both teams love to shoot, and you can expect both of these squads to pull the trigger from deep.
Well, you see this a lot in today's game. I mean, both of these teams like to let it fly from beyond the arc, and I think it's going to come down simply to which team can knock down more shots from outside.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Morant against Doncic. Thompson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Morant against George. To the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
KD against George. Screen by Adams. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Klay Thompson. That doesn't go either for George. Stolen away. Doncic with it. Picked up by Thompson. Doncic against Thompson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Traps in the tray.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Morant. A 26-point game for him in the win against Portland. Back to Thompson. Down low, just 5 to shoot. And then Sharp with the dunk.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's take a look at the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Now, here is George. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Here's Morant. Shot from 16. Here's Giannis. Goes back up. The rebound by Paul George.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Jackson in the corner. Doncic outside. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
Morant passes to Giannis. Back to Morant. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Doncic against Morant. Now here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. That shot no good. KD with it. George picks him up. And here's Thompson. 23 points for him the last game against Portland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off of.
Durant just inside the line. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now George. Scoreless thus far. Jackson in the corner. The three for Doncic. The rebound by Sharp.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Clippers leading by 3. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Durant. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Portland.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Minnesota. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Morant missing. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Memphis. Morant against Doncic. Back to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Durant kicks to Morant. Pass to Thompson. Shoots the three. Drains the three-pointer.
When it comes to catch-and-shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Timberwolves earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, there's Los Angeles, 7 games back.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And here's George. After the three-pointer from KD.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
Here's George. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Doncic. The short one's on the money. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Outside, KD. Over George. Durant, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Giannis. Paul George taking his last shot. A three-pointer is right on target.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Clippers trail by 3. Jackson setting the pick here for Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to KD. There's the pick. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Jackson. Over Morant, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by George.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. By this time in the year, Clark, for teams that have exceeded expectations, can we expect that this is their new normal?
I think so. I mean, once that kind of data is in the bank, regression usually would happen earlier. So at this point, I think it's just about building consistency from game to game.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Stewart's checked in for Steven Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Kobe White, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. And Anthony subbed in for Doncic. Here's Joe, covered by Anthony. Now the pass to Thompson. Martin with a screen on George. Thompson way outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
So it's Minnesota now, after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Timberwolves, #1. The Clippers, 3rd.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. Now, here's George. He has 5. Here's Fernando. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Joe. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. Back to Martin. 5 on the clock. And here's Giannis from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And they get it. Rebounded by Anthony.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And White kicks to George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
And the Timberwolves call time here. So for the Clippers, Stewart checked in for Bruno Fernando. Haji Marshall comes in for George. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Anthony.
Make some noise.
.157 left in the first. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over Williams. And he overshot that one, missing.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Thompson from long range. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Doncic dishes to Williams. Pass to White. 1:03 left to play in the first. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Sharp. Thompson, high post, over Marshall. Rebound by the Clippers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Minnesota shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Outside, Martin. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now, here's Doncic. A 32-point game for him in the win against Memphis. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart, a screen for Doncic. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Doncic has got 12.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Here's Doncic. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Luka Doncic. Williams is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Anthony, and it's White in at the 3 spot. Now here's Williams. Fires away from way outside. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Here's Richardson after Luka Doncic's bucket. And here's KD for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Clippers leading by 7. The wide open look here for Anthony. Sinks the three-pointer.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from KD. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Drawing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Richardson outside. At the top of the key, Durant. That doesn't go either for KD.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Doncic way outside. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 10. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Duran. Good work there as it goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding, but these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Here's Morant after Luka Doncic's bucket. Richardson the pass to Morant. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Richardson, good.
Boy, good ball movement that time. Allows Richardson to get the good look on the jumper he wants. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Williams sets a screen for Doncic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. Durant kicks to Morant. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Minnesota calls timeout. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Trey Murphy comes in for Cole Anthony. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. KD on the wing. White covering. A shot by KD. No good. Clippers leading by 7. To the paint. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And Morant's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game, fresh from a win against Portland.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Now here's Adams. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's his first foul Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Timberwolves. Thompson comes in for Josh Richardson. Timberwolves on defense. Lock at 6. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Now, here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Duren, and Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Doncic.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Up top, Durant. Nice covering, and Duren slams it in.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Adams outside. And there's the pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. They set the pick. Here's Durant. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Durant. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Giannis. The 3. Doesn't go that time. Los Angeles leading by 8. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Now he's drained 2 threes in each quarter so far.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The jump hook, and it's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop it? I don't have the answer.
And the Clippers call time here. So for the Clippers, Jaren Jackson's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Paul George in for Kobe White. Dishes it to Doncic. Adams with the screen on Morant. Doncic passes to Adams. The 3 from George. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Loads it up for Giannis. Doncic with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
KD's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 11. George with the ball. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. George has got 10.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Antetokounmpo against Jackson. Pass to Duren. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Doncic kicks to George. Doncic passes to Adams. That one goes. Just count it. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. So it's the Timberwolves now. And here's Morant. He's got 5. Outside, KD. Morant sets a screen for KD. Over George. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It will be a jump ball.
During the pass to Morant. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Now, here's Doncic. 24 points for him. To the left wing. Jackson looking it over. And here's George for 3. Out to Doncic. Shoots over Morant. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Doncic against Morant. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by Jackson.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Doncic. Adams with the screen on Morant. Doncic passes to Adams. Count that one. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Morant sets a screen for Durant. There's the pass to Thompson. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .110 left here in the second. Thompson passes to Durant.
Great pass by Thompson. His playmaking abilities so underrated.
And so Doncic will bring it up for L.A. And the Clippers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
George against KD. And George kicks to Doncic. To the inside. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Timberwolves trail by 15. To the middle. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shot's now starting to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
Now, here's Doncic. 26 points for him. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Fires from way outside. And we finished one half of basketball. The Clippers on top. They lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Well, certain years in the contest are more entertaining than others, Shaq. You know, it's hard for me to believe this field will not be entertaining. You look at the field. Look at all these guys. You got to know they came to play today.
Yeah, they better.
And pivoting back to our first half here, goes without saying, a lot to like for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing opportunities to beat the defense down the floor. That's created some mismatches that have been to their advantage.
Running like a young Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm still running, Ernie. Running to the snack bar.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Sharp out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Durant and a two-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about that. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Now here's Morant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 14. Jackson down low. Giannis is there. Jackson passes to Doncic. Floats one up. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his third assist on the night. Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Morant surveying the D. Durant for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Giannis outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
You know what separates Doncic from most players, he's really calm under pressure, great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. To stop the run. Thompson up top. 6 to shoot. Now here's Morant for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 11 points.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Adams finds George. Doncic with it. Over Thompson. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists tonight. Timberwolves trail by 20. Now Morant. 11 points in the game. Outside, KD. Now here's Morant. The screen from Thompson. Pulls up on the elbow, and that one's good. Morant, 13 points in the game.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Outside Jackson. That 3 off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Morant outside. Misses the 3. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who are also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain 1 or 2 future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
Yeah. No kidding, D.A. Thank you.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And here's George for 3. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Minnesota calls timeout.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for George. Averaging about 23 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that 6th sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact, he really just takes off for the dunk.
Adams outside. Morant against Doncic. Again, Los Angeles.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Durant kicks to Morant. George against KD. On the wing, Giannis. Looking to end his cold spell. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Los Angeles making a switch here. White's checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit
Giannis plays the game with a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Adams' shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Passes to Thompson. From downtown, the Clippers grab the miss. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. That's good for George on the assist by Doncic. George has got 8 here in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Sharp. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside, George. Poked away. Adams dishes to Doncic. Out to the right wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Antetokounmpo finds Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo. Sharp controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Sharp's got 8 points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here is George. 18 points for him. From deep. And KD, good for 3. 17 points in the game.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Adams, the pass to Doncic. He feeds it to George. Over Thompson. George with the bucket. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
George looking over the floor. The dish to Doncic. Clippers moving the ball around. Can't hit that one. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Goes up at the stripe. Thompson passes to Sharp. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Tell you what, the way they've been eating up that offensive backboard in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Just an incredible month of basketball. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Now, here's Richardson. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
On the wing, Doncic. Richardson covering. White, wide open. He fires. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves trail by 21. Down low. Here's Richardson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. Here's Joe. No scoring in this one. Bucket is good.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Doncic. Here's Fernando. And finally they hit one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
For three, Richardson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And stolen by Richardson. KD against Williams. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 19 points.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That one is off. Anthony's checked in for Luka Doncic. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 20. Richardson outside. Back to KD. And the 3 off target.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Williams has a screen for George. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves shooting 43% for the game. Stripped it away. White the pass to Fernando. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Timberwolves shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Inside. White against Durant. In the corner, it's Richardson. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 23. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. George way outside. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson the pass to Joe. From the arc. Durant, no good. White dishes to George. 1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's KD. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Kobe White is out there with Williams. Then there's Cole Anthony. And it's Doncic in at the point guard.
Guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. I mean, which in turn opens up passing lanes for him, too.
Doncic passes to Williams. Anthony against Durant. Puts it up. And that one's good, Anthony.
Clever call by Anthony there, using the pick and roll to create an opening.
Anthony against Durant. To the paint. Kicks it out to Richardson. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Look, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Anthony's shot is off. Minnesota shooting 43% from the field. Morant kicks to KD. Pass to Sharp. Outside for Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 22 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
To the inside. White inside. Richardson covering. And they double up Doncic. Outside Anthony. Over Durant. And that one hits back iron.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Morant against Doncic. From outside the arc. And it's Morant missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The pass to Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 17. Williams finds Doncic. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Fires for 3. KD can't get it to go.
He's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup with Charlotte, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Williams. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Morant against White. Morant drives in. And it's Sharp missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now Morant. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. 13 feet away. Morant with the bucket.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving to the rim, but you gotta also contest him at the mid-range and just hope it doesn't go in.
Now here's Williams. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Durant, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Anthony kicks to White. Off target from outside.
Even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Giannis, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Here's KD. The Clippers getting the bucket. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Doncic dishes to Anthony. Back to Doncic. Outside Anthony. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Giannis passes to Morant. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific Division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Morant. Down low, here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Here's White, outside Williams. Doncic right side. White. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
White against Morant. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. The three from Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
Morant against Doncic. And John Morant hits the three. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Right the pass to Doncic. Over Richardson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Morant. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Sharp's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Thompson, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And then for the Clippers, Adams, he's checked in for Patrick Williams. Jackson comes in for Kobe White. And Paul George is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Now here's Morant. Pass to Durant. KD draws the double. Antetokounmpo finds Thompson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant against Doncic. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Left side Durant. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. KD's got his 8th assist in the game. George against KD. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
Doncic feeling it out. He dishes it to Adams. Over Giannis. Adams' shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 18. Thompson for 3. Here's Giannis. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds. George against Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
Duren, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 18. At the top of the key, Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Morant kicks to KD. No good on the 3.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Jackson following Durant's 3-point attempt.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Durant against George. Left side, Durant. Passes it to Duren. Over Adams, and Adams sends it back.
And Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
George with the ball. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Luka, some feel this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep up this rhythm?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that, you know. Don't listen to anybody, just be ourselves, you know, play as a team, and that's our key.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.